This is the story of a cursed hand that unlocks the spirit world. Once you let them in, they never leave. And the ending will blow your mind. The film opens at a chaotic house party, where a young man named Cole frantically searches for his brother, Duckett. He discovers Duckett locked in a room, shirtless and muttering incoherently. Desperate, Cole breaks down the door and drags him out, only for Duckett to suddenly stab Cole. In a shocking turn, Duckett then stabs himself in the eye in front of horrified partygoers, many of whom had been recording the scene on their phones. Meanwhile, 17-year-old Mia struggles with the grief of losing her mother, Rhea, who died 2 years earlier from what Mia believes was an accidental overdose. Mia now lives with her father, Max, though their relationship remains strained in the aftermath of the tragedy. Instead, she spends most of her time with her best friend, Jade, Jade's younger brother Riley, and their mother, Sue. One evening, after picking Riley up from a friend's house, Mia drives him home when they come across a badly injured kangaroo lying in the road. Riley urges Mia to end its suffering, but when she attempts to put the animal out of its misery, she cannot bring herself to do it. Instead, she drives around it, haunted by the moment. Jade persuades Mia to join her at a party, mainly because Jade's boyfriend, Daniel, will be there. Riley tags along as they sneak out together. The gathering is hosted by Joss and Haley, who unveil a bizarre relic, an embalmed medium's hand covered in cryptic writing. The game's purpose is simple yet chilling. Hold the hand to summon spirits. Mia volunteers to go first. With the candle lit, Haley instructs her on the ritual. Mia grips the hand and says, "Talk to me." At once, she sees the spirit of an old man and recoils in fear. Summoning her courage, she repeats the words, adding, "I let you in." This time, a grotesque woman manifests, and Mia becomes briefly possessed, speaking in a sinister tone directed at Riley before the others pry the hand away. The group later continues the game at Jade's house, while Sue is away for the night. One by one, the teens take turns, each encountering eerie spirits. At one point, Daniel becomes possessed, awkwardly making out with Jade and even their dog before snapping out of it. Then Riley insists on participating, despite Jade's protests and concerns about his age. Reluctantly, the group agrees to limit his session to under a minute. Riley is overtaken by what seems to be Rhea's spirit, calling out to Mia and telling her how much she misses her. Mia, desperate to keep the connection, urges him to hold on longer. But suddenly, Riley slams his head repeatedly against the table, nearly gouging out his eye. Jade manages to stop him before he inflicts fatal injuries, and Riley is rushed to the hospital. When Mia tries to visit him, Jade and Sue refuse to let her in, blaming her for Riley's condition. Isolated and racked with guilt, Mia spends more time with Daniel, whom she secretly has feelings for. During a sleepover, she is horrified to see the spirit of an old woman sucking on Daniel's foot. She screams for him to wake up, only to realize, with terror, that she herself is the one sucking his foot, leaving Daniel horrified. Determined to reconnect, Mia takes the embalmed hand for herself, lights the candle, and attempts to reach Rhea's spirit. Rhea assures her that her death was accidental and that she would never abandon her daughter. She also warns Mia that Riley is in agony and needs saving. Meanwhile, at the hospital, Jade struggles to care for Riley, who is still possessed. He violently bites her before collapsing and smashing his head against the bathroom wall, forcing doctors to intervene and restrain him. Mia later joins Daniel, Haley, and Joss as they track down Cole, who angrily blames Joss for introducing Duckett to the cursed hand. Cole explains that the longer the spirits linger inside Riley, the weaker they will eventually become, suggesting they simply have to wait it out. Unwilling to give up, Mia theorizes that the game was never properly ended because they failed to blow out the candle. With Jade by her side, she returns to the hospital and attempts to draw the spirits back into Riley to release him, but the ritual fails. When Mia tries again, she encounters the spirit of a young girl who reveals a horrifying truth. Riley is trapped, tormented endlessly by a horde of malevolent entities. When Mia returns home, Max finally tries to reveal the truth about Rhea's death. He shows her a suicide note, confirming that Rhea took her own life and that it wasn't an accident. Heartbroken, Mia retreats to her room, where she sees Ria's spirit insisting that the note is a lie and claiming that Riley's only salvation is through death. Suddenly, Mia is tormented by a vision of Spirit Max pounding at her door. When the real Max rushes in to help, Mia, believing she is attacking the spirit, accidentally stabs her father in the neck with a pair of scissors. Mia deceives Jade into leaving the hospital, ensuring she goes home, while Mia herself returns to Riley. There, Sue reassures Mia that she was never to blame for what happened to him, and reluctantly allows her a moment alone with her son. Mia raises the scissors to end Riley's suffering, but cannot go through with it. Instead, she wheels Riley outside toward the road, where she envisions him as a rotting spirit urging her to finish it. With Ria's spirit manipulating her, Mia prepares to push Riley into traffic, just as Jade arrives. At the last second, Mia lets go, but Jade shoves her aside, and Mia is struck by an oncoming car. Mia awakens, unaware that she is dead. She finds herself back at the hospital, watching Riley fully recovered and leaving with Jade and Sue. Even Max appears healed from his wounds. Desperate to follow them, Mia realizes that no one can hear or see her. As the lights around her fade, she notices a faint glow and reaches for a hand extended in the darkness. When she grabs it, Mia finds herself pulled into another country, where a stranger is playing the Talk to Me ritual, revealing that she has now become part of the cursed game.